Sound check, sound check. Just wait till we go live here. Looks like we might already be live. Let's see. It's been a couple of days since we've done a live in this fashion. I'm broadcasting from uh, Google Meet, and we're doing a screen share. If you guys see, I have Propwire up. And this is what you see when you log in until you ask it to not show it to you again. Propwire is a new software that Jerry Norton is rolling out or promoting. I believe it's his software, and it allows you to create an account for free. And the only thing that you're paying for is your skip tracing, which is fairly decent price in the industry, only 10 cents per record. So I was playing around with it for the last week or so, and I'm going to put it into action this week. Loaded some funds in there, and we're going to start taking some data and making calls and seeing if we can find some deals to get into. And that's the name of the game here. And so the first step is I'm going to kind of run through the platform live in the group here. This is only being broadcasted right now in the Cold Calling Isn't Dead group. I know we have mostly real estate related folks in the group, whether anywhere from folks who do skip tracing to cold callers to investors to realtors, agents, brokers on the mortgage side as well. So if you're watching this live, welcome. If you're watching this on a replay, welcome, and thank you for checking out the video. I'm just going to run through Propwire and do a few searches and kind of show you some of the stuff that I see in here. And again, when you decide to download, you can do that. But if you decide to skip trace, all you have to do is have some funds loaded in there, and then it's 10 cents per record once you start downloading your actual data to start doing your prospecting. And I've already downloaded some sample data, and it's pretty detailed. And I've made a few calls, and the data is good. So from there, the next step is just kind of show you how the platform works. So if you've been in platforms like PropStream or Batch or similar, there's a handful of them out there. This is somewhat familiar to you. It's fairly easy to navigate and start doing searching. Up top, you have your geographic bar here where you're going to put your address, zip code, city, state, however you want to search. And there's other ways to put geographic in there, but that's pretty self-explanatory. You can search by lead type. So there's some preset leads here: absentee owners, auctions, bank-owned, cash buyers, empty nesters, on the MLS, pending, free and clear, high equity, low equity, intra-family transfers, out-of-state owners, pre-foreclosures, probate, tired landlords, vacant homes, vacant lots. So if you guys know Jerry Norton, he's an investor, started as a wholesaler, and now he's just doing all sorts of stuff. And these are preset for us. And so if you look here now, you have property types: single family homes, condos, mobile homes, multifamily, multi-5 plus unit land, right? And then you can search by owner type as well: individual, business, bank, or trust.
There's some advanced searches here, and I like it because there are some advanced search capabilities. However, you don't have to get too detailed to get to the data. Property details, right? Owner details, owner occupied, cash buyer, absentee, in and out of state. How many years have they owned it? See, for me, I like to be able to stack my data list to be able to get really more of a precise list, a couple hundred compared to a couple of thousand. I can spend an hour and typically find a deal. Now, everybody's a little bit different in how you analyze the data, and depending on your markets and the knowledge of your markets, you're going to be able to give or take that number I just threw out there. Financial details. So if they have a debt on it, the equity, assessed value, etc. There's some keywords you can search by: investor owned, creative financing, motivated seller keywords, etc. Right? So it's pretty good. Um, I have some preset searches already set up in here. We'll take a look at one of them. All right, try to get this closed here. Okay, so this one we have probates. We have single family, 2 unit, 3 unit, and 4 unit. Business owned, so it's an LLC, trust, something like that, right? No, actually LLC, because there's a separate search feature that they provide for bank or trust. If you guys are just joining the stream, make sure you give it a like, and if you guys aren't already following J Marketing, please go ahead and do so that and check that out. Travis, welcome to the stream. If you have any questions, what we're doing is just a quick little walkthrough of Propwire, doing a quick screen share and showing you how the new platform that Jerry Norton is rolling out is working. And so if you see here, we have it looks like a building, 10 beds, 8 baths. It looks like it might be like a 5 unit or 4 unit. Make more sense. It's probably 4 2-bedroom units in Lodi. So it tells you, in addition to, hit this right here. I'm using Google Meeting to do the screen share and record. So I had to make sure that that didn't end. Give me a second. So, all right. If you see here, it gives you the property details first, okay? And the way I sorted it was highest equity first. So it tells us all the details here, tells us the land information about the local area, tells us the tax information. We can go to the next tab over here, and it gives us the owner information. And you can easily skip trace here as well if you chose to. Like it tells you it's under the David Ferry Trust, right? You can come over here and you can go to your comps if you want to run comps on it after you talk to them and see if they're, talking about doing something with the property. You can come over here to the history. You can see, when they acquired the property and as much history that is available on title and who it's under, etc. You can take a look at the market. And so again, if you're familiar with other platforms like PropStream, Batch, there's a handful of them out there. They have a similar look and feel. The advantage of using Propwire is you can create an account, log in. You don't have to, give any financial information until you're actually ready to start doing some skip tracing. Then they only charge 10 cents per record, and then you can start making some calls or have your ISA team or your VAs make those initial calls for you, whatever you're doing and however your business is set up. Okay. And if you have any questions, you're watching in the YouTube channel, feel free to drop questions or things like that. Other than that, I'm just doing a quick walkthrough of and showing you the platform here on Propwire. And this is again nationwide. Um, I have a search set up out here in Memphis. I was looking at some Memphis stuff because if you guys aren't aware, there's a lot of activity out there in Memphis. They have some factories coming up. I believe Ford is building a giant factory up out there for their um, e-vehicle expansion. So I've been kind of taking a look at that market out there and same sort of thing, you know, and so wherever your local market is, you can set up these predetermined searches. When you set up the predetermined searches, it gives you the option to set up a notification that will go to your email or your mobile phone daily or weekly, however you have it set up, I believe. Uh, and every morning you'll get an email or a text notifying you of any new pieces of property that come up on those searches. And again, you're not paying for any of that. What you pay for is when you decide to skip trace it. Let me see if we have any questions here in the chat. And I will provide a link in the description if you guys wanted to check it out. And if there are no questions in the chat, I'm probably going to wrap this video up. Just was a quick walkthrough of the Propwire platform. Hope you guys have a good Monday. Feel free to reach out if you need any help or if you have any deals you're working on. I got a couple of things here locally in Sacramento. I think I'm going to do a live a little bit later when I'm walking one of the properties. And if you guys wanted to talk about it and help me analyze it, we're going to do a live later on this evening. Have a good day.